We're here with Jane, and we're talking about mindfulness at work, and that's one of the last in the series for this calendar year in our learning labs with Jane. Mindfulness is a really, really hot topic right now, and it's really being talked about in organizations, and there's a whole lot around mindfulness and being resilient and being present, and the challenge, I guess, is doing that at work. When you have a sea of emails to get back to, you've got budgets, you've got leaders telling you what to do, you've got competing politics and strategies. I mean, how do you help people become more present and mindful at work?
Well, you've touched the nerve, because often so mindful and mindfulness is spoken about as a tool, a technique, and it can be, and it's not just that.
Yeah.
So mindfulness is about being present to what is, and that's really the sheer explanation of it. So, and it was initially introduced into the Western world through a very talented man who developed a program to help people deal with chronic illness and stress, and his name is John Kabat-Zinn. And so he brought mindfulness out of other traditions into the Western world, and in doing that he discovered that there were tools and techniques that you could use, and these are the ones that have gone forward into what we now know as mindfulness.
Right.
So mindfulness is not meditation, by the way, nor is it breathing, nor any of those things. But there's a lot of talk now about being present at work, and how often we bring ourselves to work, but we're not actually fully present, nor are we engaged. So when you are more mindful about your behaviours, you can then actually create a better way of working, a more effective way of working. You can become more productive as a result. And so I teach you some tools and techniques around that, and how to actually deal with a lot of things, all that busy stuff that's going on that you refer to about emails and pressures and all the rest, and how to become more resilient at the end of the day.
So what can people take away from the program or the workshop?
So first of all, they can take away the ability to actually be mindful in the moment and to just appreciate what is, and to become more positive in their thinking and their outlook, and also to become more flexible and resilient as a result, and therefore more productive.
Great, and who doesn't want to do that?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. And who should come along to this?
Everyone who's at work today, everybody who has any sort of pressure or stress.
Great.
And doesn't know how to deal with it adequately.
Yeah. Well,
and we're the most stressed individuals in the world. Australians work harder and longer hours than anybody else. Yeah, and most of the time we don't even know that we're stressed, Simon. This is the other worry.
Absolutely. So. I mean, you've just got to look at the the absenteeism, the levels that are happening in Australia at the moment, but also the amounts of mental illness that are also
and
starting
illness in the workplace.
Absolutely,
generally.
And depression. I mean, it's really all a symptom of it, isn't it?
Yeah, and stress is the number one cause of all of these illnesses, and in fact, even more chronic illnesses like cancers and so on. We know that.
Yes.
So if you want to be healthier and more resilient and flexible in your thinking, come to this program.
Yeah, well, we have a number of spots still available, and people should jump onto the website, book now for your spot. And Jane, I'm always going to look forward to seeing you in those workshops and labs. So thank you so much for your time. And don't forget to jump on and buy your ticket now.